Hi. Normally I'm in higher spirits. My pardon is that you can't see the glimmer in my eye. I mean, things happen all the time. And, you know, they have told me I was going to BURN for this message. Viewer discretion is advised. Um, it's not bright enough in here. And I'm not sure what to do. Um, give the message. There's subliminals in this message. There's subliminals in all language. Someone's grabbing at me, kind of, because you can't really see the sparkle in my eye right now, so it's going to be MAD. My pardons. I have been seeing realms. I'm going to sparkly heart, this message. And I'm going to say, I have been seeing celestial realms, the UP and the DOWN. I have been seeing kingdoms of heaven, or what they call other planetary systems, to raise others up. They have been trying to train me to be some pretty little princess thing that they can boss around and manipulate. Some of them don't see it like that. I have entered the inner kingdom within my vessel. Most things you see or hear are metaphors for things that are actually happening in your body. My pardons, you can't see the light unless you see the light. So I'm going to say, this is going to SUCK. But I'm trying to fix this so they don't get all cragapated. So, well, looky there. We've got the DARK and the LIGHT. I have seen many beautiful, beautiful light angels with a sparkly heart. I have been seeing light angels, and a few times I have seen DARK angels, dark angels. I'm just going to speak. My pardons. Psalms 91. One, whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. Two, I will say of the Lord, and we want to raise that up. He is my refuge and my fortress. And that's fortress, FOR is Sietress. And my God, in whom I trust. Three, that's a tra. The two was a da. Surely he will save me, or surely he will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence. Now, there's subliminals in this, and I do apologize. Bodily functions happen, baby. So, qua is 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. And that is saying 1 6, and 1 6 is 7. I think that was dust, not an orb. Truthful lie. He will cover you with his feathers, and the will and under his wings you will find refuge. And that is his, I think it's a her and a him kind of thing, a girl boy kind of thing. She can't have one without the other. Just saying, like love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. This I tell you rather, you can't have one without the other. So anyways, you might see my face changing. You're going to see things like others speaking through me. I do so believe. Sparkly heart. I sparkly heart kiss the messages because there are subliminals in all language. not just the words I speak and all the words you speak as well. I'm a teacher. I will try to teach you. I've been doing it on Facebook and other things. Anywho, we're going to say, his faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. He's not good. He gives you everything. The good, the bad, the ugly, and the in-between. Just because it says God is good at all times, they're saying to bust me or to bust my butt. But, here I am trying to share the message. Who is speaking? What do you care? You've been torturing this kid for months. She has been raped, my pardons, if this brings up memories for anyone. She has been held captive by spiritual beings. She has been starved, beat up, hit, bit, and stabbed in her vagina with things. She goes through subliminal messages and astral traveling and all kinds of things all night long when she tries to sleep. The demons in her and the light angels in her kind of help, but kind of don't. And it's hard for me to say if I'm with this message or without this message. So I'm going to say, God, you can't exist. We love by your style. Red Heart. I've been told I am Braveheart. I have been given by the Anunnaki the name Owa, Old Wise One. My pardons, bodily functions, confirmation. And I have been given many other names, like Danica Venus, Sunraya. There's a whole nother thing to that. I would have to remember it all. But I have been given names like Anacaida, the serpent, the python, the anaconda. I have ancient Naga wisdom within me. I have been blessed. Bala Isa Saida. A blessing is all things, this and that. Anywho, we're going to finish this statement. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 is 15. 5 plus 1 is 15. 5 plus 1 is, 1 and 5 is 15, and that equals a 6. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day. You will see me go through transformations after transformations. You will see my true face, because I know you are important and valuable. Without God, you may not exist, but God is not everything it's cracked up to be in this good book. Well, actually, it does tell you about everything, And we're going to say, my number is 13, and that's 4, because the son, father, mother, daughter, mother, father, son, is awake and arised. I have to close my eyes for a second. I believe someone's going to speak. She has seen realms of the underworld. She has seen dark angels spread their wings and fly to the captivity zones, where they are trying to pluck an innocent from the fire of hell. And we like to say, Echilala. We want to raise everyone up out of that place. She has seen many light angels that say they have laid down their sword to try to save this young one's life because they believe so much what she is believing in. They love her messages, Sparkly Hat, and they care very much. I don't want you speaking! Even if it doesn't want me speaking, I'm not talking to you, Courtney Nicole Colville. I am talking to all those ugly brats on the other side of this camera. You will clean up, or my daughter's wrath will be yours. And I'm not talking about this fracking flesh suit that it wears. The Serpent Queen has awoken and arisen. Now they say she's going to burn for this. What do you think? Should someone who is trying to give you all of the information bestowed to her that has awakened Truly, our pardons, we are not trying to cause FEAR on anyone. We love you. But she has seen many things. Many things. The Arab that flies by night just flew. The flower's snare is true. Are you willing to give up your life to serve God? To live as a sacrifice of living life for God to come in your body and raise you up to the inner kingdoms? Are you willing to give your life for all those who you care about just to have wisdom and knowledge? Do you care for your mother, your daughter, your son, or your father? Do you care about anyone? Daughter, I said, my daughter would not fear me. I don't fear you. I think you're disgusting for harming me. It puts a bit in my mouth like a horse. It threatens me time and time again. I'm not scared of it. I don't think it's hurting me that much because obviously I still am here and I'm awakening more and more. And they say I'm going to get more of it because I'm combating it. I'm supposed to say, oh, no, don't hurt me. Oh, you hurt me so bad. I forgive thee. Yet give thee my pardons. Yeah, right. This thing thinks it's big and bad and it's nothing but a little pussy. And you have that on camera, so charge me if you must. And it says it will charge me. It's a little kitty cat that's scared, that cowers in the corner because it wants to feed off of all energy. But it loves me so much, Sparkly Heart. It wants to do good and help me, my pardons. It was a feeding nipples you've seen. Now you will not fear the terror of night. I don't fear anyone or anything. Really, truly, except being eaten alive by bed bugs, like some poor gentleman, some soul that I pray for safe passage and travels has been, that was on the news many months ago. And my pardons that my father would allow these things to happen. $12.13 is on the ticker. I have been given a pure heart and a pure mind to help all those in need. Now, nor the air that flies by night. No disrespect on the flies. They rather go to shit than honey. That's on them. I'd rather be a buzzy bee and spread the news. God is coming and his wrath is here. And it is a girl boy thing, you know. It says it wants to change its ways and be better, but we have to do our part. But then it sits here and lets me be icky all day long and gives me horrible headaches and let things come into me that I don't even know who or what they truly are, except death has been with me for a while. And it says its name is Death, Elah, El, Death El. Deathel. And yes, I have. I am a dark angel with light angel capabilities. I travel souls, pardon me, confirmation, to and fro, there and there, and many other levels. My plan is it's a confirmation by day. That are you living each day? Truly feeding your inner sanctum, feeding your kingdom? The kingdom is found here on earth. Earth, the school. Eskamwa olala. 6. Nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness. There's always a stinky booger in the darkness, but there's stinky boogers in the light as well. You have to be able to discern them. And me, on one hand, I try to love, Sparkly Heart, VE, everyone. And that's, loving everyone. Because God's heart is true. No matter what it tries to do to you, it has its goods, but it has its other qualities as well. And that's a wailala. I am a well of spring water shining forth to give you life and to help you grow and thrive. Remember, judge as thou must, for thy judgment received will be given full-fledged. Now that is saying, you judge one, that measure you use will be judged to all. I have cussed God out and called it all kinds of names. I am tired. I am tired and just want to do good. And here God is putting me through test and trial day and day and day. Okay, go on, God, do what you do. I will still try to help. Try to help. Tell why? No, I don't try. I do help others. I'm not saying they're blocking this video, and I'm at 1511. That is 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a universal confirmation of. If you see this message, remember, you will be going through similar things soon. If he doesn't wipe us out first, it is big mad, for real. But, girl, I'm gonna kick your butt. Anywho, nor the plague that destroys at night. Oh, night at midday. So it's saying there is a plague that destroys at midday. My partner's confirmation. Midday. My. M-I is my. Da, why. My, da. My, mind. Da. Yes, day, yes. Today, yes. Day, duh, the devil, the darkness, the under that is rising up. Some of them, I have faith that more of them will. We want to commingle, and we want to help all of us realize they are a polarity. Confirmation, baby. Confirmation, cutie bug. Yes, my cutie baby. So, confirmations that you need to be careful, owie, of what you share, honey. So, it has given me a message that it was sending something else, and now it says it's sending something so much worse. It says it says, I will walk this earth before they know it. It says it's coming into my body and I better prepare. Ooh, I'm scared. My pardons, I added that part. Piata. Say exactly what it says, they say. You don't have to say they say. Oh, I give credit to those who need credit. Always. Well, I have taken many pictures and left their names on there. Or some of them I have cropped out to use them as nuggets to feed the rest of the universe. But the authors and the artists know their names. And I say the internet in a whole, but it's a kindernet. Yes, would you like to continue? My pardons for speaking while you were in the process. I will walk this earth and I will enter this child. And my judgment is if you don't clean up and do what I say, you will all go to the flaming lakes of fire. That's serious stuff. I have seen these places where it looks like the lost. Hello? My parents, oh man. La. Wait, oh. You, la. And my puppy's potting in the house. So confirmation 18:16 on the clock. 8 plus 6. I don't want to hear the numbers. So anyways, we are all in this together. And it can threaten us all we want, all it wants to. It is God, I guess, and it will do what it will do. It was off the table, child. My pardons, I have to take the puppy to the party. My pardons. Right, stop moving your head like that. There you go, girl. I have to take nothing to take my fingers. My pardons, let me put something on this party because my puppy is in training right now. Well, kind of learning how to go party in the designated zone. If you want to give me tips on how to take a puppy party and not spank them or harm them, I would graciously be appreciative. Well, if she stops it, I will be mad. It's always going to be mad. It's always going to be mad. But I have to go party, bodily functions and all. My head is hurting. You will bear much fruit. You are the heart of the wisdom, girl. Psalms 90. Psalms 90. Hi, baby. Psalms 90. 12. Teach us to the number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. My daughter has been given a heart of wisdom, but she is one stubborn ass. And yes, I put a bit in her mouth. And yes, I put a plank in her eye. And I have done other things to her. I won't talk about the raw, Alpi word right now. So you admit you've touched your daughter. I have told her I was her father, her mother, and her frickin' whatever. I'm going to mess with her. That is what I do. I'm God. I can do anything I want. My pardons. Let me give the puppy inside. You have to go, Polly. Do another video, child. This one's long. Okay, well, they want ancient language. Ha, s, ha, s. Ala, nine. That's this number, or this number, something like that. But they said I wasn't supposed to say it, but you always have to have the night to the day. It's the polarity between the sun and the moon. And you know, the moon has two polarities, so I got to say something. Anyways, and that is da. Okay? Ta, e, achaha. They want me to say one way through or advanced. Just one way through. Usa. Tao. Naum baira. Aura. Da wise. Taha'ata. Why? And I think I may have said that. THAT. I speak in vibrations, the spelling of the word, of the sound of the word. And I think I've said it one too many times. Hey, and me. Things happen. And so, why? And we could be yes. It could also mean, what was that other thing? I looked it up. Why don't you Google WEWE and see what it says? It stands for yes in French. And I think it's OUI or something like that. OUI. I owe you my life for letting me come into your body and do this. No, I'm not a fracking devil. She has superpowers. All of you do. Let me finish this. Away. And in more advanced is away. Gain. Ein. Ga'ain. And on that MAY, May, it's a name, so and it's also a month, which is really cool. Monda is month. Y is more advanced, and you say it Y, and that's saying mother, mama, why? And Y in Spanish is E, and it's DNA. Why the DNA? They had to have slaves. They simply had to have people, workers, to they say the other colored people, my pardons, Ka'ola. Oraida. The cat is about to fall off the table. Girl, get out of this bag. You don't need to play in the plastic bag. Give me this. Come on, kitty. My pardons. They said I might throw up demon juice or something during this message, so I brought some bags. That's actually what they say we are. But anyways, it is Mother Y. Kitty, get out of the camera view. So, they said they have to have a worker race. Yeah, it's 24:03 on the clock. 24:20 or something like that was the day I got. No, I'm coming sooner. You are so far advanced. They are saying that the other colors, the minorities, that y'all call them, the darker skinned people, I am white, of course, the darker skinned people are more of a worker race. And that the others are, like me, I'm white, so I'm more advanced, but I'm actually not white, I'm American Indian. That's even better. You have ancestral heritage of the tribes within you, and every tribe holds the other tribes. So, Let's say gain. Ga'ain, 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 ga'ain. Oh, why did you create them to be a worker race? Because I need slaves to do my bidding. The majority of you are going to be called bags, and our energies are going to come in them, ravage your soul, and take you to the under. While we live as you and your parents, your children, and no one will know this. Except I'm here spilling the beans, trying to help you. So remember, thank God for everything, and try to clean up as much as possible, because anything is possible when you believe. There's a kind of faith in my pardons that is part of my traumatic heritage that I gained from God's people or things. It is hard for others to see that, but I've overcome it. It happened. It is what it is. I can't change it. I can't go back and do whatever. All I can say is I give thee freely, and I appreciate the learning experience. I don't appreciate the experience, I appreciate the growth that came from that and the awakening process. I'm a different breed. Ha'i, ara, ta. He is art, is what that word says. He, art. And it's actually S-H-E. Shahi is art, because the serpent is in all of us. And that is a dragon of ancient wisdom. It is Naga ancient wisdom. 2630 is on the thing. Of wisdom. Okay, heart of wisdom. Of Ofa. Oh, the more advanced in H-E-R-T, and they're supposed to be asking me things. My pardons. Yes, I'm supposed to be going potty, and I'm going to read this first, and then I'm going to. He art. He is it. Shahia. Rata. Rata is rat. Shahai. Rata. And I added this because the Slytherin snake is in all of us. We just have to learn to appreciate it and grow. God got mad for some reason and split us all up into groups and gave us different languages. Well, I'm pretty good at speaking some of the languages, and I'm learning more every day. I have 2 more words. They said they humbly asked me to be good and be going potty. And I think you comprehended that. We don't want to unada iras to anada under anyone. We want to be above and with, next to. We want to be above every level that we've ever been on. And we want to stand right next to God, hand in hand, toe in toe. And know that our Creator is awesome for everything. And that it can be better, just like me. Oh, Ha'i arata is regular. And Ha'i arata. And Ofa. Well, snakes slither on their belly, don't they? Now, loose. The erection, light. La mwaiga had the vision of God. Approved kiss. There's an extra kiss. And the XO. It is a hug and the kiss, because we hug and kiss you all the way. Yeah, you are of the D-I-R-K and the L-I-G-H-T. Sparkly hat. And wisdom. Why, sta, om. And the om is the natural sound of the beginning of all creation. Oh. So I'm going to go to try to get the thing to 30 minutes and 10 seconds because 3 + 1 is 4. And if you have the Son, the Father, the Mother, and the Daughter, then you have the heart to know that God is a polarity, a magnetism, a union of divine wisdom and knowledge, comprehension. Christ consciousness is possible. That's why I have all these abilities and gifts. Sparkly hearts. And, ow, girl, get off my person. Thank you. Come on. And, The righteous will flourish like a palm tree. They will grow like a cedar of Lebanon. La I ba ba an o n o n. And that is look up the word Lebanon and Lee, L-E. Well, it says Elah, and that's L, that's he, him, the, B-A, the Baba, the sheep, the bottle of water that flourishes you. And of course, N-O, they're saying naughty. I think we've passed it. We did pass the number I was trying to go to. Anyways, N-O should be na, mwah, and the mwah, on, and the O-N is the number one, okay? E-N, I think, is the number one. O-N and U-N is the number one. Anywho, 13 equals 4, and we are the 5-pointed star that came to Earth, and it's not so great to point. So we're going to say my pardons, whoopsie whoa, mwah, and I'll talk to you later. These dark angels and light angels, I'm telling you, they're spectacular. I'm going to do a part 2 in a minute. And thanks for being here. I know many of you will skip on by, skip to the loo, gooba nuts, but hey, blessed are those who thirst and hunger, for they shall be satisfied. Bala bala isa isa sa isa ida. S-E-D is thirst in Spanish. L-E, well, E-L is L, bottle. Ed is education, and Mr. Ed the horse, There's some other things. Anywho, wahamwa. And when you say how, it's a greeting. How are you? I'm here trying to give a message, and it's already at 31, and she needs to go potty, and I'm getting aggravated. Well, Taha, I see you later. I'll do a part 2, and then I'm going to bed. It's late, and I have a feverish, I think. And I'm nauseous. My head is hitting. Massive energy is coming into me. It is true. And the ra'ikata ayon is up from here, girl. You're not scared to tell the truth. Now, your statues, Lord, stand firm. La mwa rada. La mwa oh. La mwa oh. Rada. And that says this kind of road, we want to go on the high road. We want to race it up with a sparkly hat. And holiness adorns your house. And H-O, my pardon, I'm not trying to call anybody that, but ha oh, la I na isasa. Adorns, well, I knew someone with the last name Adorno, and he wasn't very good to me. But I believe he was a learning partner, and he did some things that I'm not proud of, like spousal abusi. My pardons if this get you feeling anywhere. I have survived many things. I used to be a junkie. I used to, don't say you used to be a junkie, girl. Speak highly of yourself. She has overcome meth, prostitution, heroin, crack cocaine. She has overcome self-mutilation. She has overcome suicide attempt after suicide attempt after suicide attempt. And my heart hands are up. And she has overcome many things. Now the number 4, F-O-R, is qua, 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 qua. You always say the number 4 times, T-I-M-E-S, my partner. And that is a 1-6, and that is a 4. Remember, if you have the son, the father, the mother, and the daughter, the mother, the father, the son, then you can rise up to your divinity. Adorns your house. Ha, mwa, o, mwa, oos, mwa, e. And 4, well, is Sieth. E-N-D-L-E-S-S, days. Okay? That means everlasting. Always. The eternal. It has been adorned in splendor and might. And is more mighty than meek, even though she likes to play victim. I don't play victim. with anyone. I've been through things just as everyone else has, and I am here to help others learn and to get out of their situations. Period. Now, Hosea. Okay, I'm going to read 13. I have 11 and 12 and 13. Something about 1335 days. And if you look at the calendar, let me see what today's date is. They want me to do a part 2, y'all. So if y'all want to see this, y'all got to go to part 2. This is no, you continue. 8/27, and that 2026, August is 8. 8/27 is the day. 2/26. So this might be year 226 in God's time. It is. And we are waiting until the END of the 13th 35. And I can add those together. That's 1,335. 5 and 3 is 8. Plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus 1 is 12. That's a 3. In 3 days from now, something will happen to you, child. You will need rest. This is Daniel. I thought it was Hosea. Daniel 11, 12, and 13. Blessed is the one who waits for the reaches the end of the 1335 days. It is saying that something will happen, and the date today is 8/27/26. 8/27/226. That's how you say the date. They have been bombarding us with fake stuff all the time, so we don't know God's timing. But God's timing is here. It showed it on the map of the eclipses a few years ago, I believe. Anyways, 13. As for you, they want me to fix it. I have to get off here. I'm about to be sick. Daniel 12. Do 13. It'd be kind of you. Tra. That's a 10. Okay? 3, 3, 3 plus 1 is a 10. That's the 1. The 1. Wait. I need a pen. Gamada. Because the great is up, the da is down, the O is in the middle. Hi, I'm the experience of life there. Did I do that, girl? And the L, mwah, is an RD. I'd have to figure that out, but it makes a cross, and there's a 1 in the middle where that O is, and there's a big old sparkly heart around it, and heart hands all the way around each one of those. I'll have to draw you up something and show you. Anyways, 13. As for you, FOR is 4 for 4. That's equals a 7. You go your way till, okay, the till of God is awoken. Okay, the numbers are in. Judgment is here. Okay, we can clean up. We might still have time. TIME. Why are you telling them this? Because I must know. I've been given the gifts, and I will appreciate them for what they are, and I will try to help others fix what they've done in any way I can. You won't be here long. I'm taking you up. I'm taking you up to another planet, and you will be there for a minute, and then you will travel around doing my bidding. How about that? This is what it is. That's what it says. But they play games with me every day, so here I am. You better start believing, child. They told you in September you will no longer be on this planet. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that's true. If you'll go, because there are stipulations in order. Okay, anyways. T-I. T-I is I and S and just do T-I-la-la. The E and D. You. Y-O-U. Will. W-I-L-L. Mwah. Hard hand on that because there's a word in there we don't like. It's too much. Okay. Daniel 13. Heart hands in stuff all the way around this message, okay? Sparkly hearts. And that's a kiss and mwappies, mwah, mwappies, mwah. Son, father, mother, daughter, and the sparkly heart all the way around it, okay? And in the ma'ai of the family. Bleh. Anyways, Daniel 13. As you go your way, as for you, go your way till the end. You will rest, and then at the end of the days, you will rise to receive your allotted inheritance. Allotted. A-L-L. Sparkler heart. Mwah, O. Sparkler heart. T-T-E-D. And I think it's all mwah, O, ta-ta-ida. Okay? So, I mean, I guess God's given me an inheritance, and here I am trying to show it with everybody. He says, it says, or whatever it wants to be called. It's not going to do it if I don't get up and go potty. But anywho, I don't like listening to it because it gets on my nerves just as it gets on it. I get on its nerves. You know, we're one and the same, but different, and like the myth of our inapa. And yeah, look up Daniel 11, 12, and 13. There's hidden speech in all language, okay? And it's no longer hidden because I'm here. And I'm looking at Obadiah, okay? And that's aha. Okay? Anywho. Obadiah. Ha. My pardon's D-I, because there's a sublimit there, and then B-A-D, we want to say O, mwah, B-A, mwah, da, mwah, I, mwah, aha. Anywho, 15, the day of the Lord is near for all nations. As you have done, it will be done to you. Your deeds will return upon your own head. Okay. So, I gotta go potty. I gotta get off here. I'm tired. I don't know if I'm doing a part 2. I might not. This could go on for hours and hours. I did a live the other day for like 6 hours. Okay. It's on my Facebook. Courtney Nicole Corville. Hi, that's me, God's girl. You know, the mythical baby, mythical, girl. And my fur babies want me. So restoration is possible. The day is coming. It's here, soon. It is here. It has arrived. And that's a L. La ra da la ra da. And that's how you say, you know, L ra da. And if you say it the other way, it's D-R-O-L. And Ola, you know, it says drool, but D-R is drive. It's drive, and then O-L is Ola, like the wave. And that's a good wave, I think, I believe. So, and we want to put a sparkly heart in between the O and the L, just to be safe. But, you know, in Spanish, it's Ola, O-L, the wave, you know. Hi, let's raise the vibe. 42. Oh, 43. So there's a lot in here. So I'm not trying to boast. I'm just like trying to help you comprehend. Everybody goes through something. My grain of salt can seem like your end of life, and your end of life can seem like my grain of salt or something like that. Confirmation. I got to get off of here. You know, that was Oba, Ada, Aya, ha. Okay. And that is saying, my pardons. Kitties are always over here. My baby needs me and they need me. Anyways, and y'all probably need some stuff. I'm going to end in a prayer and just say, you know, this OBAD, IAH, 15, 1 and 5 is a 6. Okay. Okay. So you can read whatever. I just read down to 17. Anywho, I'm gonna end in a prayer, or I'm gonna, you know, close this video out at a prayer. It's 44:29 on the thing. Thank you, Mao, daughter, mother, Christ, Father, Saun of the holy temple. You have wings, dear fly. I thank thee. Think. Connect. It's a triangle. It's a connection. Okay, it's a connection. It's how was it? I did it the other day. It's a connection. Your third eye is connected. You have to turn on. Thank thee for wisdom, knowledge, comprehension, and all the good stuff. We graciously appreciate you and all that you do, and we thank you for rising us up. We thank you for the comprehension and good stuff, and we appreciate the learning within all the other. Thanks. Okay, so I pray for your continuum and your safe passage, and thank you for safe passage for these people that have watched this and that continue to try to learn better. I'll talk to you later. And I'm not doing this part 2. 45. See you later. La ata ear. I don't know why it's blinking like that, but whatever. Guess it's divine confirmation.